Hello guys, and welcome to episode number 32, where we will be solving 5 more SQL problems, this time from Amazon. So let's get started with problem number 1 right here. Write a query to find the weight. We have to show the weight for each department. We have to do a group by for each department and find the weight. We have another condition here, it has to be the earliest shipment date. So for each shipment, show the weight, but the shipment date has to be the earliest. This sounds like a minimum right here. Then we have to output the shipment ID along with the weight. So we have 2 columns to show up. All right, so we're gonna start with our select statements, shipment ID. We're gonna copy from here. And now the weight. Weight is just like that. We don't have to aggregate it at all. Now we're gonna group by the shipment ID here. So now we are showing the weight right here for each shipment ID, and this would be the result. But we also have to filter by earliest shipment date. Since we aggregate here with a group by, and we cannot use the where clause, we're gonna have to use the having clause. We're gonna say where minimum shipment date. Basically, it's saying that the shipment date is the minimum, and that should be the final solution right here. Very simple exercise. So quick recap: for every shipment ID, we want to show here the weight, and we are filtering using the having statement right here. We only want the minimum. Here we have earliest shipment date. Problem number 2, find the number of workers by department. We have to group by department who joined in or after April. In or after. So we have a filter here, in or after. Then we have to output the department name along with corresponding number. We have 2 columns to output. We have 1 filter, and let's see here, we have to sort number of workers descending. We have 2 columns, department, number of workers. This would be a count because here we have the tables called worker. So let's get started with this. We're going to say department, number of workers. So for every department right here, let's write that first, group by department. Then we want the count of worker ID. We're just going to say worker ID, easier to see. We could put asterisk here, it would be the same. And now we have to put the filter where, and we need the month here, April or after April. So we need to make April a number. Now let's check it out. If we look here, the date that we have, it's a date time. That doesn't really help in our situation. It looks like this. We only need the number right here. We're going to transform that. We're going to say month of joining date. And now we have this as a number. We're going to say more or equal with 4. And that should be the final solution. Here we're going to say number of workers actually. And that would be our final solution right here. So quick recap, for every department, we want to count all of the workers, all of the rows basically. And we have a filter where the month has to be at least April. Problem number 3, find all workers. Again, sounds like an asterisk whose first name contains here letter A. So definitely this is the filter. We have 1 filter in 1 single column. Very easy, this one. We're simply going to say all workers, right? So we're going to return everything. And then we want to say where first name like contains letter A. So we're going to put before, anything before, after letter A. That should be the final result. Super simple, no additional explanation required for this one. Problem number 4, we have to print the first 3 characters of first name. First 3 characters. That's it? Really? What? We're just going to use the left function here. We're going to put the first argument is which column we want, and then the number of characters. So we just want 3. And we're going to say, call this name substring or something. And that was it. Wow. Well, again, not much explanation here. We only have to print the first 3 letters of the first name here, and we are using the left function. Very simple. Problem number 5 and the last one for today. Write a query that will calculate the number of shipments per month. This is in group by, group per month, number of shipments. This could be a sum or a count. Unique key for one shipment is a combination of shipment ID and sub ID. Output the year, month. In this format, we have 1 column there and the number of shipments. We have 2 columns. a group by, and some sort of aggregation here. And I don't see how this information here is useful. The unique key, whatever, we'll see. So let's write our select here, select from, and let's check out how our date is looking. We have the day as well. We're gonna have to only show this part. We're going to use the date format function. First argument, we have to put the actual column that we want to format, and then the format type. So we're gonna say percentage year, a capital year, and then we're gonna put a dash and then percentage and that small m, because we only want the number. We're gonna call this year date, year month actually, and then we want to show the, let's try it here, number of shipments. It seems every row is a shipment, so we are gonna have to do a count all and call this num shipments. I'm just gonna break these down into rows so we can see easier. There we go. And now we have to do it for every. So we're gonna say group by one, and one here represents the first column, which would be this one. That should be our final solution. That's weird. I cannot call this one. We have to just, we cannot call it year month apparently. That's gonna give us an error. So we're just gonna call it date. There we go. So quick recap. For every month here, we want to count the total number of shipments. That's basically it. And up here, we are formatting the shipment date to remove the day. We're only gonna show the year and the month, and that's it. So that was it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. And if you enjoy these types of problems, I highly encourage you to join the StrataScratch community. Consider using the affiliate link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.